Well, joining us now on NDTV is Dr. Keheliya Rambukwella, the Sri Lankan Health Minister, straight from Colombo. Thank you very much for joining us, Dr. Rambukwella. Just to first ask you, how grave is the situation now with the army now being called at petrol stations because, you know, there's violence breaking out with people standing in line, etc. Is it going to keep getting worse?
Well, it is not with respect to the, with regard to the violence. It is that we have also limited certain areas because they were, what happens is our requirement was about 5,000 tons a day and we are managing that. But unfortunately what happens, everybody wants a full tank and then also they also take containers and fill it. So there is some kind of mechanism that we wanted to place there. Maximum of 10,000 rupees worth of diesel because until we get this crisis period over. So it's not on basis on the violence, it is not on the basis of anything else. It's just certain controls that we have brought in because what happens, when the people get panicked, normally when they have say 50 liters, they get 100 liters and they also bring containers and try to fill it for in case if there is a shortage. So that resulted this, in fact, that resulted the longer queues. In fact, thanks to India, we must also thank India that when my finance minister, our finance minister visited your prime minister, he was gracious enough to sort of help us out and sort of provide.
But you know, these pictures also of you know, refugees from your country now coming to Indian shores, risking the lives of their children. You know, to be able to escape these horrible shortages of essentials, etc. How do you look at that? The fact that it's come to this very desperate situation.
Well, you see, now this is one of the isolated incidents. I mean, it's not a practice. Where the people are fleeing around and fleeing out of the country. I'm sure that this may be one of those cases where in some place where the poverty has gone to some extent where there were no reliefs whatsoever. Having said that, in fact, we have spent billions of rupees for welfare. As you know, we were hit very badly with the COVID as much as the rest of the world. And where the welfare sector, Sri Lanka is a welfare-based country. So we have basically spent about 200-300 billion according to our budgets. That's quite a lot for welfare sector. For maybe one of the reasons, I don't know exactly what the reason for them to sort of be to Tamil Nadu, but this is one of those, I suppose, very isolated incidents.
Right, but
and of course we will take a serious note on this, and also make sure that we have politicians coming from the north, and we have had a very successful all-party conference today. Headed by the President and the government, and with, I think, except two political opposition parties, the rest of them participated. So
are you satisfied with the help that you're getting from India? I know you're thankful. There's $1 billion of a line of credit to buy food and medicines that India gave the other day, in addition to 500 million US dollars before that. So, or would you like India to extend more help?
Honestly, I mean, we look at India as our elder brother, and then we have been having a very cordial relationship with India. And I'm sure India will voluntarily extend some more facilities if the need arises. I'm sure about it because we have had a long years of relationship with India. There have been ups and downs and agreements, disagreements, but nevertheless, we have been friends. And then we must thank your Prime Minister. Who took it our request as an urgent request and made all possible avenues. Not only that, he in fact went out of the way to help us. And I'm sure that if the need arises, India will be there because India, as you know, has to reiterate the fact that they have been helping the region also. So I'm sure that in the same spirit, they will look at our needs. Yeah.
Sorry, you're also getting a lot of help from China.
Sorry?
You're also getting a lot of financial help from China.
Well, China has been also a long-standing friend of ours, and then we have had a lot of connection in relation to some of the development that took place in the last 10-15 years. And so we sort of adopt the non-aligned policy, and we try to develop all friendships with all nations around us, particularly the South, and then beyond that as well.
So finally, Minister, how long do you anticipate this crisis to last?
Well, I'm very sure, I'm very convinced that things will settle down within a couple of weeks, if not for 2 months. I think maybe within the next 2 months we should see an end to it. I hope everybody will appreciate the fact that our main source of income, foreign income, was through tourism and also from foreign employment and partly tea and government industry. Now, our income was about 20 billion US, which had come down by 70%, mainly due to COVID. So we are managing affairs as far as vaccination is concerned. We are very happy and we have done extremely well. Our death rates are coming down, and we are.
But one hopes that you're right, that this will resolve sooner rather than later, and in the next couple of weeks. In the next couple of weeks, hopefully, as you said, things will get better. Good luck to you, Mr. Minister.
We are very optimistic about it.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Thank you. Good luck.